G'day everybody, Wong here. I'm super happy to bring out this video because I've been using the new F2000, the gun that got added, and in the gameplay in the background here it'll probably be on Dusty Dew. I had so much fun using this thing. It was really fun, and I'm happy to get this video out. So this video is going to go over the stats of the new gun and see exactly where it shines. Then I'm going to go over standings with similar guns, because there are actually some guns that it's super duper similar to. And also, I am then going to be talking about the two builds that I ran most often, and I'm going to talk about the attachment choice. And within that section, I'm talking about the playstyle. I'm probably going to talk about the playstyle throughout the whole video, to be honest. And then, as always, afterwards, I got a live commentary. This live commentary wasn't super duper good. It was on Frugus, and I had a tough match, but I still think it's valuable to show you guys what a tough match looks like for this gun. You know what I mean? It'll really help you guys understand where it doesn't shine in the live commentary. So yeah, anyways, let's move on to the stats. Okay, so here are the stats. First of all, I want to say, let me know, does the stats box look worse or better than normal? Because I upped the exposure on it so it actually shows a little better, because I noticed sometimes it would be too dark. So let me know, is it too bright or should I turn it back down? Anyways, so here's the stats. First thing to notice, let's look at the bullets to kill chart here. 5 bullets to kill, because this gun is rocking 23 damage, which isn't too good, especially because it's in the assault rifle class. It's something you'd expect from SMGs and other games. But anyways, 5 bullets to kill, but an 850 fire rate. So you get a time to kill 282 milliseconds, which isn't that good, honestly. That is kind of bad. But I actually personally believe that this gun does have a place. I think that it's the stats that are really good for this gun is it's super duper low recoil for that fire rate. 1.1 vertical, 0.7 horizontal. On that fire rate, that's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. The velocity's alright too at 700, definitely not feeling like at range it suffers at all due to velocity. Yeah, I just found this thing really good. The aim down sight speed is 0.2 and the reload time was awesome. When I played with the Erk grip and assault class, which is, spoiler alert, what I would normally run, the reload time actually felt really good, especially the fast reload. Also, side note, animation for the fast reload slaps. That thing is friggin' awesome. Anyways, yeah, so these stats are really low recoil, really low damage. But if you compare it to something like the AUG, for example, the AUG also has really low recoil, but also low DPS. I am gonna be comparing this to other guns, and you'll see why in the standing section. So nothing crazy about these stats. Low damage, really low recoil is pretty much the main thing, and the aim down sight time is good, and the reload speed is good. Honestly, I think all these stats don't really speak for themselves until I start comparing them to other guns. So I'm gonna move on to the standing section. Alrighty, so these actually are 3 guns that I would say are very similar. I would have put the AUG in here because I said earlier that it's like the AUG. What I am going to say is that the F2000 feels like an AUGified FAMAS. Like, it's less DPS, but way easier controllability. It's like if you got the FAMAS and extended its range out, but made it suffer more up close. Which, honestly, now that I've got 1,000 kills on every gun, I generally pick guns due to map. The F2000 does have a place. I would pick this on some maps. I picked it on Dusty Dew, and it was fantastic. It performed really well. I'd probably pick this on Valley. If I wanted a feeling of fast fire rate and good recoil, I'd probably pick it on Valley. I'd probably pick it on Sandy Sunset. A lot more of the longer range maps are probably where I picked the F2000. Now, the reason I compare the two is because similar fire rate, similar damage. F2000 has one more bullet to kill, than the FAMAS, so it does a lot less damage. Now, the reason I also compare it to the PP19 is because the PP19 has sort of middling, like, DPS. Like, it's not super duper good. It's still pretty good. Like, the PP19 still slaps, of course, but it has a really fast reload and also really good ADS time. It's almost like the damage on these guns or on the F2000, the PP19 was toned down, but all the other stats were turned up, making a gun that is almost like, I've heard someone describe it as this, and I fully agree, a utility gun. And the F2000 and the PP19 feel like utility guns, like you use them for everything else but the damage, like for the utility. So yeah, the F2000 for me personally, when I'm not recording, I'm probably going to be using this gun a lot, just purely because it's fun, because of the low recoil. It means I don't have to stress at all, and I don't have to think too hard about positioning. Now granted, I'm not going to be using it on close range maps, but if I get a long range map and I want to chill, I'll probably pick the F2000. I personally do believe, even though its DPS is low, that it still has a place. I've always been a big advocated, people see me in the chat in-game all the time, I say that buffs they need to put on guns are mag size, reload speed, aim time, and not damage, because it actually creates a different feeling. And so now we have an F2000 which feels completely different from the FAMAS. If we upped its damage a bit and upped its recoil, it just would be the FAMAS, you know, it'd be the same gun. So I personally believe it's good that it's a low level as well, a low level unlock having low recoil. I think it's good. I was surprised and I enjoyed the F2000. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to go suggest some builds now that I used. One is going to be one that I personally used to try to get high kills per minute, and the other one's going to be one that extends your range out. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with a build that I would consider more meta, and even though in the picture here I'm using a long suppressor, I didn't mean to do that. I actually just clicked the wrong one in the shooting range, but I used the short suppressor, the B25 Erk grip for the reload speed, and I've been using the HS401G5 sight. It's pretty much like the cooler aim comp, but anyways, yeah, I think that this is a really, really good build. The suppressor are really, really good for getting as many kills as possible. As you'll probably see in the background footage, I'm getting a lot of kills just on flanks and things, and it just helps you get the most out of your good movement plays having a suppressor, because good movement generally throws off where the enemies think you are, and I find a suppressor helps you do that. So yeah, that's my high KPM build. Now we've got the high range build. Now here I've got the tactical. I put on the Erk grip. You could probably switch it for an SE5 or a vertical grip, but I personally ran it with the Erk and I had just as much range as I needed. I did not need any more recoil control attachments, which by the way I think is fantastic balance, just because I got all the range I needed out of this gun and I could still use the Erk grip, which just means that, like, it's hard to explain. It's almost like the low DPS doesn't matter, because with an Erk grip and assault class, I have really good reload speed, so really good balance anyways. And the sights I used on this gun were the slip and also just the default F2000 sight it comes with, which by the way is a 1.6x, but I ended up using the slip a lot more and I thought the slip was really, really good, but I thought I'd just chuck it in there because it was actually really fun to use the default sight on this gun. But yeah, this build was really, really good at just getting the most out of this gun's damage, really. So the damage isn't great, but this would help me get the most out of it, pretty much. And the range on this thing was fantastic. I had such a good time just running around shooting stuff. I actually thought this gun was bugged when I first used it. I know that's going to sound crazy. I thought for some reason, like, I don't know how in the code it all works, but it felt like the bullets had like a huge hitbox or something, because I would just hit so many shots with this gun, like so many. I was genuinely surprised. I was baffled. It looked like my aim wasn't even like truly good enough. You know, it's hard to explain. It's like I wasn't aiming hard enough, but I would hit a bunch of shots. Like that's how this gun felt. But yeah, anyways, my first impressions, just want to say, clear this up before we do the playstyle. My first impressions with this gun were not good. I used it and I was like, oh, it's kind of average. I don't like the time to kill, blah, blah, blah. And as always, I try to go for 500 kills. So I thought I'll just use it anyways, and when I got a map that was good for it, I went, what was I thinking? Like, this is good. Like, this gun was actually really fun. And the build, the second one, the white build, the recoil build, that's the build I used when I found out I really liked the gun. It was super fantastic. Moving on to the playstyle notes really here. So pretty much, as expected, flanks are really good. Low DPS guns equals way better flanks. Now, here's why I think a lot of people underestimate when I say that, because I know I say that with every gun, but with these guns especially, purely because lower damage equals head-on gunfights, you're losing a lot. Another reason it's really good with this gun is the really fast reload and the really good recoil means you get the most out of your gun. If I had a high recoil gun on a flank, I'd have to be up close for the flank to work. This gun, I can get a flank that's even up far, so it feels like I have more flanking opportunities with low DPS, low recoil guns. Now, I do think that, because I'm going to be making a video about this, in theory that's still the closer range guns win most of the time, but if you want to get the most out of this gun, a flank will be your best bet. Another thing is, if you want to do head-on gunfights, sit at range and play the game of, like, even though you might not have killed the enemy yet, duck behind cover preemptively just so you don't die, because the time to kill is a bit slow. So if you're playing behind cover, duck a little earlier than expected. You'll see this in the live commentary. I had a tough time on Frugus playing around buildings and jumping around, so you know, maybe try to avoid that. Try to avoid that match of like up close, even with all the advantages of Pikas and everything, like Pikas advantages and stuff like that. I still couldn't quite even it out. It was actually that slow up close. Maybe the enemies I was versing happen to be using faster time to kill guns than normal guns, but yeah. Oh, side note, headshots really matter up close. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Sorry, I forgot to mention that because that is a big thing. Headshots matter with this up close if you do want to bridge the gap. So yeah, onto the live commentary. Righty, so this will be my live commentary with the F2000. I'll be running Assault, Erk Grip, Suppressor, and a Reflex. I might switch my scope later, and I might switch to the Tactical later, we'll see. But just let me pause. Please drop the drive, please. Alright, so anyways, live commentary, Frugus, using the new F2000. This gun's DPS is sort of low, it's like not too great, but its peripherals like reload speed and recoil are really good, giving this gun really good range. I would not say this will be the best map for it, but I'll have to see, honestly. I played Dusty Dew with it, and it was really good because that map's a bit more of a ranged map, and this gun performed fantastically. You really just want as many enemies as you can, but you're going to need cover to get those reloads down, because with high DPS guns you can win, even in bad spots. With this you might not be able to, but because of its low recoil, it means you can hit every shot at range, making your DPS at range feel really high, despite actually not being too crazy. So, this gun's range is really good, which I think is awesome. Okay, let's have a look here. I really like going this way because I always know people are there. Like, I don't know that they'll be there, but like they generally take that pathing out of spawn. Let me do this really quick. No! Oh man. I played really bad just then. Let's hop in here. So, one thing I don't like is this new gun audio is really bad. Not for this gun, but I mean for like directional slash distance on it is like really hard to gauge now. I'm doing this. Oh, it's tough. Let's have a look here. Oh, I can't believe I died there. He must have shot me under the car, or maybe it's just lag, honestly. Really want to spawn in, honestly. Just get back to where I was and start trying to shred. Oh, I'm going to blow this up so I... Oh, I have Suicide C4 equipped. That is my bad. That is my bad. Let's have a look. Suicide C4, switch to regular C4. Alright, let's have a look. I'm going to go through here. Turn my laser on. Oh, dang, that's a shame. Alrighty, this is honestly a tough one with that LAV. F is already being surrounded by teammates, so I don't really want to go to F that badly, because I think the kills there will be mid. Ah, it's my bad. I just don't even know why I turned off my brain there. Honestly, I'm a bit sick, not gonna lie. I made this video on the same day as making the New Guns update video. I'm like doing this live commentary right now, and I'm pretty sick at the moment, but I know that my health matters and everything, and I'm not like prioritizing this over that. It's just... honestly, I'm having fun and having fun playing, so I thought I may as well make the live commentary whilst I'm playing, and because why not? So alright, let's go down to C and have a look. I generally don't go in the metro on Frugus. I think it's a bad idea, but I'll give it a go and we'll see what happens. There's no one here, so I'm gonna go over to E. Yeah, I know, right? I was just thinking that. We'll head over to E instead and give that a look. Let's have a look here. I hear gunshots everywhere, but I can't tell where they are, which is very frustrating. The new gunshots thing is not very good. Picking up my mag. Okay. That was really bad of me. There were so many people. I just turned my brain off. My gun's time to kill isn't fast enough to play like that. That is my bad. I definitely positioned incorrectly there, and should have done that. Okay. Let's have a look here. I'm just healing up whilst I can. This. Okay. This gun, honestly, two guns I would compare it to. As I said earlier, the PP19, really good peripherals, mid DPS, and then that's crazy. I got that kill. And then I would also actually compare it to the FAMAS, where it's really way better recoil, but a bit less damage than the FAMAS. So those are the two comparisons I have been making with this gun. Shooting open that sandbag just so that guy can't get the revive off, and he died anyways. Alright, let's have a look here. Move this away. A bit of a look off the top here. See what's good. Yeah, I thought I was going to die there, honestly, because I couldn't heal. Okay, this is tough. I don't know where to find enemies right now because we have every single objective. This is a bit rough for getting a good live commentary, to be honest. Just hit 500 on it. That's very epic. I probably would have hit it a bit faster if I wasn't doing content creation, but it's still pretty good. It was in the first day, within the first few hours of it, which is pretty good. Simmons, one of our viewers, hit 600 on the G3 really fast. Faster than I hit 500 on this. But yeah, it was just pretty cool. That guy thought it. That was weird.
My goodness.
Yeah, my goodness, I agree. It's crazy. This is insane. Go like this and quickly get away. So yeah, this map is not the best for it. Granted, it's alright, but Frugus, closer range maps are really, really good for guns with faster time to kill. But I'm still going to use it anyways, because, look, Frugus is a map that I like doing live commentaries on, because despite what I said, you can really use a lot of guns on Frugus. Pretty much every gun on Frugus. Same with Azagor. Azagor's sort of the same. There's a lot of ranges, so even though this has more close range stuff, I'm going to be using it anyways. Okay. No. Oh no, no good, no good. I tell you what, the suppressor's not really helping right now because I'm taking a lot of head-on gunfights, so I might switch to some recoil attachments and you do that instead. Now, I'm switching to this site because a viewer told me that it changes how the recoil works. I don't remember the exact description, but I'm sure I'll be able to tell by feel here if it's big enough a difference, so let's have a look. Very interesting. My screen felt like it didn't move at all, but I don't know if that's what it is. That's a bit weird. Maybe it's the other way around, but that's interesting. It did feel different. It could be the tactical as well, to be honest. As you can see there, I actually shot a little under that guy with the recoil control when I finished killing him. Let me move. Yep, oh okay. I think there'd be a guy there. I wanted to hop into the window and then look out, but I did not know there'd be a guy head on. That was my bad. I definitely should have peeked before jumping. As always, really, you should do that. Have a quick little peek before you commit to things. I did not mean to spawn here, but I'm here now. So let's see where these enemies are at. Yeah, this is a bad spawn. Alrighty. Begin bandaging here. We'll chill here and have a look out this window. See a lot of gunshots, don't see a whole lot of enemies though. Let me do this. There's an enemy lab as well. That's interesting. I'm going to back up. Move over here. I'm going to ignore that guy on the roof because I think he wouldn't be killable because he won't be visible for long enough. Someone shot at me from up above. I'm going to move like this because if I tried to peek that guy up above, my legs would be visible before his are. So I'm going to do this and blow up the shades here to have a look. That's a teammate. That's frustrating. I killed both those guys somehow. I don't think I should have been, but that's a bit weird. Yeah, let's have a look here. Alright, so as you can see here, this kind of range, even though the close-up DPS on this gun isn't too good, this range DPS is really, really good. Dang, that's a shame. I am having a pretty fun match, not gonna lie. This gun is super fun to use because its downsides are the kind of downsides that you don't care about. Like a low DPS doesn't make the game feel bad. A low reload and low other things, that's how you make it feel really bad. But this is really good feeling stats. Very, very fun to use. I'm gonna ignore that guy behind me. He got killed, nice.
Over here.
That's a shame, that's such a shame. I definitely should have gotten that kill. But I think, honestly, partly due to me being sick, I'm just sort of making, like, I'm not reacting very quickly, you know what I mean? My reaction time feels worse than normal. But, it is what it is. I definitely should have gotten this kill. I'm gonna go here and try to see if there's still people to kill here. Nah. I'm gonna drop down here. Check. C is taken and F is taken. This is such a shame. We just went from having all the objectives, now the enemies do, which is kind of funny. That is very funny, actually. Oh no, that's a shame. I don't know, something's up with the hit markers as well. It feels, I heard the audio was actually delayed. I'm gonna do that. But, it feels, maybe it's lag, but it feels like I'll get a kill. And then I'll get a kill. You know, I mean, the feedback will happen after they got the kill. I don't know though. That could just be a placebo due to knowing that it is slightly delayed, or it could just be lag as well. See, that felt normal. Maybe it's a thing with the positional ones. I don't know. We'll see. I don't see any enemies. I want to stay at range though. I don't want to jump in and have a look around because my range kills are so much better with this gun. So I don't want to jump around, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay, I thought there was an enemy on this road, but there wasn't. Going over to B. I'm gonna see what's good. as you guys can see here, it's like this gun's a bit of a headshot machine. It's pretty easy to hit headshots because of the low recoil, meaning that your aim is the sky's the limit pretty much. Like your aim is the only thing that affects you. The actual gun will not affect you at all, which is really, really good. Which is super duper good. Let me do this. Oh yeah, fair enough. I should have expected that, honestly. That's one reason I really don't like mines. I actually shoot teammate mines sometimes. I know that sounds rude, but I shoot them sometimes because of stuff like that where I know I could die if someone else shot it. I wish I did just then, but I'm going to be real with you. I didn't think of doing it just then, so it wasn't really the game's fault I died there. It was me. Look here. I had a really good match. I got it on recording too that I'm probably using as the background footage. I got a 100 kill game with it, 100 something. I don't think it was just 100. But I got a 100 kill game with this earlier on Dusty June. It was really, really fun. I actually quite enjoyed myself. The reload speed on this thing makes it a treat to use, and it makes it like, because of the range thing, you need a good position. But because of the DPS thing even, you need a really good position. You see, I should have killed that guy. That's crazy. You need really good positioning with low DPS generally, and this gun definitely, I feel that, like I need a good position. I can't just sort of run and gun willy-nilly, and like jumping around these buildings and stuff is a bit harder. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of kills on people outside of the building, from inside the building, but killing people who are also inside, I'm not doing nearly as well, which is interesting. That guy respawned. Not going to heal because I think I should be alright. Dang, that's a shame. Man, I'm having a really tough game. 41-15 isn't too bad though. Yeah, Smiley's having a good one. Nice. Smiley's having a very good game. Okay. Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel really, really sick right now. I'm definitely gonna hop off after this one and just go and maybe cook something up that's nice to eat, something warm, and just chillax and have a good meal. See, I feel like I'm lagging right there. That feels weird. Team flash, that's so frustrating. Oh, I can't see anything. Alright, good, I got into the side room. Dang, I thought me proning would work, but he was really good. Maybe it could have been lag, honestly, I don't know. I feel a little bit laggy, not with that kill, like I did, okay, I did with that death, I did feel a little bit laggy, but I also think that I could have done other things that would have made me not die, even with lag. But I do feel a little bit laggy, I don't know. That wasn't lag, that was just me. See, that felt alright. Let's have a look. That's tough. I just misaimed. I don't like the new audio as well. The new audio's definitely made the game feel less good. I actually would like it to be reverted, but it is what it is. I am not like an audio genius or anything, so maybe it's actually like way better now for whatever reason, but it just doesn't feel good. It feels worse than it did. I'm gonna keep going assault actually. Yeah, I don't know, the audio, it's like I can't tell where anything is, and everything's way too loud. I think they need to turn it down. I'll have a quick, like, after this match, honestly, I'm personally going to go have a look to see exactly what was said in the patch notes, again, because I remember the wording was a little bit confusing, but, yeah, I'll go and have a look, in a moment, after this match is done, because, my bad, that was just me playing bad. Because, yeah, I don't know. I can't distinguish where enemies are very well off of their gunshots, which I know I've had a few, like, not even to sound bad, but I've had a few comments that are a bit hatey and being like, oh, you just want the game to be easy and you want to be able to run around and do everything. That's actually not true. I don't want that. I tell you what though, I don't like the feedback I'm getting from the audio being incorrect and not being exactly what I'm hearing, or it doesn't feel like it at least. Maybe I'm just not used to the new system, I don't know. Going pretty good, 53. I definitely want to get a few more than what I'm doing right now, just to like consider it a good match for the thing, but we'll see what happens. Let me hop out here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's have a look. Let's keep playing these long range angles here. Just going to stay in this position. Play these long range angles because they're really good for this gun, as I said earlier. And as we can see there, that gunfight I actually felt safe to repick even with low health, just because the recoil is so good. And also that guy didn't move from his position, so if I if I, what do you call it? That guy didn't move from his position, so I can start shooting before I even round the corner and then get a huge reaction time advantage, which obviously helped the crap ton just then. Sorry about the nose. Okay, I'm just going to start clearing out rooms because I don't want to move past without clearing out just the main building. Yep, cool. Now the main stuff's clear, I can move out of here without getting shot in the back. Then we'll check the next building too. No, you know what? I'm going to go onto the subway. And I'm going to try to play it a little bit differently to normal. Yeah, that's a shame. I wanted to just thread the needle there. It's such a weird map flow right now because everybody's in the subway. It's so frustrating. It's very, very hard when everyone's in the subway. Look, honestly, in this situation I would switch gun normally because I need to get kills in the subway and this gun will not be good for that. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm using this gun for the live commentary, so I got to anyways.
Fuck.
See, I really like this gun though because it just feels like I can just aim and shoot. I don't have to think about anything. Looking away from the flashbang there. That guy should have been shooting instead of doing it. Ah, that knew, I think. I don't know though. Dang, that's a shame. I could have blown up that support if I hit right click a bit sooner. Let's have a look here. Got a suppressor. I don't know if I want a suppressor there. That was funny, that person, when I killed the proning person. They were like, no. Let's go this way. I'll take these head-on gunfights again, why not? I've got 2 frags here, I might use that first. That person's lagging, so I'm not too stressed.
Yeah, bro, I tripped over.
I'm cool with that.
I've seen you with
Okay. I'm gonna respawn and go somewhere else. That guy's pretending to be someone from Big Les Show, which you know, it is what it is. Like, well, I like the Big Les Show, but like, don't go, you know, just like freaking doing that all the time. Jeez. Oh, let's have a look. Get me out of here. Anyone in the comments, do you guys like the Big Les Show? It's a Aussie creator, made a cartoon, made an MS Paint that's really, really good. I think it captures a piece of like Australian culture that like other shows don't. So I highly recommend watching the Big Les Show. I think it's pretty good. Maybe not for kids if you've got some kids, but if you're an adult, check it out. Pretty good. Yeah, this is this new sound update. I really would like it to be reverted. I think it's I just think it's frustrating hearing so many gunshots, and honestly, I don't know about you guys, I think this live commentary is not going to be as good just purely because of how many gunshots are constantly happening at this loud a volume. They've definitely done something different. I'm going to read it, and if it's no good, I might put a message in the suggestions chat or something in on their Discord and see if it gets changed, because I really don't think it sounds very good.
Okay, Taliban, I got you.
Let's get the revives incoming.
I done got you, man.
No, 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 I was looking at something else. I was looking at something else on my screen. No, I'm not playing very good right now. As you can probably tell, I'm playing very like silly and just kind of swinging everything, but I've just had a few matches in a row, so I'm just a bit like, you know, a little bit like kind of muscle memorying instead of playing consciously, but in like a bad way. Okay, let's have a look. It's so tough right now. It's like every time I go into the subway, there's all of a sudden the subway gets cleared out, and then I go back up top, and now they're all in the subway. Which I don't think it's because I'm killing people. I don't feel like I'm killing enough people to make the match sway that much. Yeesh. Tell you what though, this sound thing is really frustrating me. It's like, I feel like I can't... It feels like I don't know, it just is annoying. Yeah, I don't know, don't like it. Alright, let's go into the basement and have a flank and see what happened. Migraine update dropped, yeah, that's how it feels. Oh, Ivy, you leave, or IVI Aximum. Sorry, IVI Aximum, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm really sorry, but you leave a lot of comments, thank you for that. I really like reading them. Let's have a look. Also, anybody who's watching this video and you're trying to understand stuff about the PP2000, if you have checked out my stream as well, tell me, did you like the stream or not? Because I really want to get into streaming more. I really like streaming. This gun, I have to use techniques like that I was using a second ago, where I walk away and then re-peek. I have to use that a lot because it gives me really good peaks advantage. I'm going to let the guy run up a bit. There we go. The reason I thought he was running up there was because a grenade had been thrown, and after it went off I waited and waited and waited, and then I swing, because generally a grenade is to close the distance like that, but some other guy used it instead of the person who threw the grenade. Right there, as you can see, what I would normally do is go zoom and peek around the corner like that, but because this gun's time to kill is so slow, I definitely only wanted one enemy on my screen, so I took it really slow. But yeah. Alright, let's have a flank here now on C, now that I've pushed through a little bit more. I really like the pistol draw speed thing. I definitely have noticed it actually got changed now, and it's super duper good. Snipers will be definitely having a way better time with close range gunfighting. Let's have a look here, flanking on C, let's see. Fast reload there. This guy on my right. Dang, I really wanted to hit the deck and look to the right, but I died. Really want to spawn back in and run back down the escalator. That's why. That's such a shame. I got in a little bit early. I think it would have been perfect. Not gonna lie, having a bit of a average sort of time right now. Sorry guys, I know that these ones where I'm a little annoyed, like, definitely aren't as good watching, you know what I mean? But, honestly though, let's just talk about some positives real quick. Both new guns feel really good. They're definitely pretty cool. I like them. F2000 feels fantastic. I definitely think it has a place in the assault rifle category, at least. I think it's got a place. I think that it's almost like for assault rifles, it feels like an F2000 that's more long range, and then for all the guns in total, it feels like a PP19 with also more range. It's really, really fun. G3A3 feels really, really good. I definitely haven't used it as much as this so far, but I want to. I just, you know, for the 500 kills thing, I just got to pick a gun, so I've picked the F2000. The HK, I've been dying a lot to the HK, a lot more than I used to, which is interesting. I'll have to use it myself to figure out if I think it's OP, but I must say, when I've been dying to the new HK, I've been dying really, really fast, which definitely is different to the old feel. But yeah, let me double tap reload there, so I can get up here a bit sooner. Oh, see, I overswung there because the whole wall's blown up, that's my bad. Oh, I thought there'd be windows, that's definitely my bad. I've been overswinging a lot this match, especially with a gun with this low TDK, I can't be doing that. Or high time to kill even. I said low, I meant high. Dang, I just didn't aim well there either. Interesting. I might switch back to my red dot just purely because I really like peripheral vision. I don't know. Let's do that. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. Take this slow, take one enemy at a time with this gun. Oopsies. A lot of other guns you can get away with it, but this gun I definitely need to peek less far. Dang, I died again. GG. Sorry about that poor live commentary, guys. That's my bad. I'm definitely going to hop off though, because I'm like, feel a little sick right now. And yeah, anyways. But thank you guys very much for watching. Sorry if the pace wasn't what you were looking for. And have a good one. I hope you enjoyed anyways.